I look naked, but I'm not. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my top 20 drugstore products. So these are products that I genuinely am in love with, and if they got rid of everything at the drugstore and just had these 20 products, I would be fine with it. I didn't want to like pick one thing from each category, but it kind of happened that way. I didn't just choose like products just so that I could pick one from each category. I just happen to love at least one thing from each category, if that makes sense. These are my absolute favorites, like almost better than Sephora type favorites. Like they're not just like random items that I picked out. I genuinely absolutely love these products and use them all the time. And I actually used everything that I'm going to talk about on my face today. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And if you guys want to see what my top 20 products are from the drugstore, then let's just jump right in. Alright, so starting off with number 1, this product is from NYX. This is the Angel Veil Primer. This primer is so good from the drugstore. It is a little bit more on the pricey side. I will leave the price of everything over here for you guys, but this product is such a good primer. It is my go-to primer from the drugstore. It is a skin perfecting primer, so this does fill your pores in. I like to apply this in my pore area, so on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and then over here and also on my chin. So this product, if you guys have not tried and you're looking for a primer that's going to smooth out your pores and make your foundation look flawless, this is definitely the one I like to go for. It's definitely my top favorite primer from the drugstore. Alright, moving on to foundation. I have two foundations that are my all-time favorite from the drugstore, and the first one being this one. This is the Covergirl Healthy Elixir Foundation. I mentioned this in my favorites video. It is such a good foundation. It's what I'm wearing on my skin today. It is flawless. Like, I love this foundation so much. It is amazing for dry skin. If you have dry skin and you have not tried this yet, go try it. It is such a good foundation. It blends out so easily and it just looks so flawless on the skin. It doesn't cling to any dry patches, which I definitely have dry patches in this area in between my eyebrows, and it does not cling to those patches. It's such a good foundation. I'm in the color Buff Beige right now, and I do have self tanner on, so it matches me perfectly. Highly recommend this one. And then the other foundation that is my top favorite from the drugstore is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This is just a great foundation. It has this little paddle here. I also mentioned this in my favorites video, and it's just such a good foundation. There's nothing really to say about it besides the fact that it just looks good on the skin. It lasts a very long time, and it just blends out amazing. So I actually have like 3 shades in this, and I usually like to mix them. This one is in the color Bronze Beige, and I like to use this when I have a self-tan because it is a little bit darker. But if you guys have not tried these foundations and you have dry skin, I think you would really love these. I don't know how they work for oily skin because I do have dry skin, so if you're a dry skin girl, you would love these. Alright, moving on to concealer. I couldn't pick one, just like the foundations, and one of them is, I don't know if you would really consider it drugstore because you can only get it at Ulta, and that's this right here. This is the Makeup Revolution concealer. It is a great concealer. You can find it at Ulta, but I wanted to mention this because it is drugstore price, but it is considered, I don't know if you would consider it really drugstore because they don't have Makeup Revolution at Target or Walmart, but I wanted to include it in the video because you can get it at Ulta, so it's very accessible. This has really good coverage, but it feels very good under the eyes. It's not cakey, it's not drying or anything, and it does cover really good. So I am in the color C4. And then the other concealer that I wanted to talk about is, you can definitely get it like Target or Walmart, and that is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. There's only a little bit left. This is an oldie but a goodie. It's just a great concealer. I used both of these mixed today, and this doesn't have amazing under eye coverage. I mean, it does cover your under eye circles, but it's just very like comfortable under the eyes. I really actually like the little sponge here. It just applies really easily. This is good at like brightening, and it's just a really quick, easy way to apply your concealer, and it's just definitely one of my go-to concealers from the drugstore, so definitely had to mention it. And then next for powder, there's only one powder that I wanted to talk about in this video, and it is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. This is such a great powder for setting your under eyes and also the rest of your face. It's not drying, it's not cakey, it looks great on the skin, it doesn't get patchy or weird, it does not have flashback, it just looks great on the skin, and it is the only powder that I wanted to talk about in this video because it's the only standout powder, and it's a loose powder, which I think is great because the loose powders are all the rage for setting your under eyes or baking, and this powder works great. This is in the color Fair, so you can definitely, I don't know if they have like a translucent one, but I actually liked this color for setting under my eyes. It's not too light, especially when I have a tan. It works great. So highly recommend this powder if you're looking for an affordable loose setting powder. This one is so good. All right, moving on for bronzer. I had to pick these two. I just couldn't pick one, but these are definitely the top bronzers in the drugstore in my opinion. They're actually better than most high-end bronzers I have used. These are the only bronzers I use. Like, I don't use a high-end bronzer, to be honest. The first one is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing about this. I feel like so many YouTubers talk about it, but it is for a reason. The smell of this, first of all, is to die for. It smells like you're on a beach. It has a really strong coconut smell, so if you don't like that, I don't think you'd like the smell of this, but I don't know who wouldn't like this. It smells so good. This one is just in the color bronzer, and I know that they just released a couple new colors. I think there's one in dark, which is absolutely fantastic for darker skin, and it's just a great bronzer. I have it on my skin today. It blends out so seamlessly. Like, it is amazing. It blends out like butter. It doesn't leave any weird patchiness on the cheeks. It is a great bronzer, and it is definitely my favorite of like all time. Like, this is a great bronzer. Better than high end in my opinion. Like, I just love it so much. And then the other bronzer I have to talk about is by No. 7, and this one is in the color Maple. This is the only color that I have tried, and I have hit pan on it. It is so loved by me. I actually mixed these two today on my cheeks, and I'm obsessed with both of these bronzers. I could not pick one. They're both so good. All right, moving on to blush. This is 100% the best blush in my opinion in the drugstore. The formula, the color, it's just a great bronzer. This is by Burts Bees. This is in the color Toasted Cinnamon. I have not been able to get my hands on any of the other colors because they are sold out, and it's for a reason. This blush formula is stunning. It goes on so smooth. It's very pigmented, but it's not too pigmented where you have to like be careful. It's a great formula, and this is on my cheeks today as well. It's just a really pretty warm color. It definitely is more of kind of like a bronzer in a way, but I really love it because it just gives your skin like a really warm look, and I love the formula. If you are on the market for an affordable blush, Burt's Bees is the one to go to. You guys, next up I have to talk about this highlight. Holy crap, this highlight is amazing. It is better than so many high-end highlights. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlight. I have it on my cheeks today. It is blinding. It is such a great formula. It literally feels like so creamy and buttery. Like, look at that pigmentation. It is absolutely stunning. If you guys have not tried this highlight and you like a beaming highlight, you need to go pick this up right now. A highlight girl's dream. It goes on so flawless. Like I said, this formula is better than so many high-end highlights I've ever tried. This one is in the color Molten Gold, and it is flawless. It is what I have on my shoulder blades as well. It's the perfect gold. It's not too gold. It doesn't have that really strong yellow undertone to it. I feel like this would go good on so many different skin tones. It's flawless. This is the best highlight. Okay, so I do want to talk about a setting spray by Milani that I don't have with me. I could not find it anywhere. I think it's at my boyfriend's house. I will leave a picture of it right here. It is the best setting spray in my opinion from the drugstore. It makes my makeup melt all together. It lasts for such a long time. It just looks so good on the skin. It is by far my favorite setting spray from the drugstore, so I had to talk about it. Moving on to brows. Now, I have two here, but so I'm only including these as one product because in my opinion they're pretty much the same. They're just different because this one's a little bit bigger and this one is more skinny. They definitely, I think, tried to copy the Anastasia Brow Wiz and the Brow Definer, so that's why I'm including these as one because I feel like they're the same formula, they're just different shapes. So this is the Loreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill, and then this is the Brow Stylist Definer. In my opinion, I feel like these are both similar formulas, they're just different shapes. This one reminds me of the Brow Wiz by Anastasia, and then this one reminds me of the Brow Definer because of the shape. So it has that like triangle shape to it, and then this one is just a round kind of shape. These are very, very similar to the Anastasia Brow Definer and Brow Wiz. So if you are looking for an affordable option, I love going for these. I used these to fill in my brows today, and I think they're very similar to the Anastasia ones. Alright, moving on to eyeshadow. This category is just very, very not really there for me in the drugstore, but I do have one thing that I want to talk about, and that is the Wet n Wild Trios. I think these are great from the drugstore, and I know Milani has some great palettes as well. I know drugstore is kind of coming out with more affordable eyeshadow options, so I think that Wet n Wild is a great option to go to, or Milani. These are great. I have them on my eyes today. This one in particular is Walking on Eggshells. I think this is a great product. You can apply this shade in the crease, apply this on your lid and this on your brow bone, and that is what I did today. Alright, moving on. This mascara has to be the best mascara in the drugstore, and this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I think that this is a dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara, if not better, and you're paying half the price, so I think this mascara is great. For eyeliner, I have two. One is a gel form and one is a liquid liner. This gel eyeliner is the best gel eyeliner from the drugstore, if not the best gel eyeliner that I own. It is by Maybelline, and it is such a great gel eyeliner. I have gone through so many of these. I have one of these in my makeup kit for doing brides and proms, and it's just a great gel eyeliner. This lasts in my waterline for such a long time. This is the only eyeliner that I put in my waterline because it is so creamy and it lasts for such a long time. I actually used this to do my wing today, and it is a very, very black eyeliner. It dries matte, it doesn't smudge, it's a great pot eyeliner. And then for a liquid liner, this is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. This product is phenomenal. The tip on this is so good. It's so easy to apply a wing with this, and it's very matte, stays on my eyes forever, and it's just a great liquid liner. If you're looking for a liquid liner, look no further. The NYX Matte Liquid Liner is the best one. I wanted to talk about these lashes because I don't think that you need to spend all the money on, you know, the Huda Beauty lashes or the Lily lashes. I mean, those lashes are great and I will spend the money on them because I personally love lashes, but I think that the Ardell lashes are the way to go if you are looking to keep a budget, but you really want to have like a glam look. The Ardell Studio Effects are great. I actually have them on my eyes today. That's why the box is empty, but I wanted to put them on to show you guys what they looked like. They're such great lashes and they're so easy to apply, and they're very affordable. So Ardell lashes are definitely my favorite from the drugstore. I love the Demi Wispies. I use those on all my brides. Like legit, those lashes are on all of my brides. So we are almost done. Last but not least, we are going to talk about lips. I think that the NYX Slide On Glide On lip liners are my absolute favorite lip liner from the drugstore. It is so creamy, and this color in particular, called Nude Suede Shoes, this one in particular is my ride or die lip liner. It is such a good color. It's the perfect like everyday nude. This goes good under so many different lipsticks. It's so good and so, so creamy. Alright, up next are the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipsticks. This is the color that I have on my lips today. This one is in the color Heroin. This formula is stunning. My lips feel so comfortable. It's not drying. It is such a good formula from the drugstore, and so these are not transfer proof. These are definitely standout products for me. These bad boys will literally last forever. You have to really scrub your lips to get these off. They stay put for a very long time. I have this one too in the color Dreamer. It is a beautiful, beautiful color. I will swatch it for you guys. It is such a pretty kind of like nude pink, but it has a little bit of like a purpley pink undertone to it. So good. I highly recommend these if you're looking for a long-lasting lipstick. The Maybelline Matte Ink are the way to go. They are so good, like almost too long-lasting. Then last up for lipstick, I have to talk about this formula. Everything that I talk about will be listed down below for you guys. This one in particular is in the color Caramel Kiss. I've talked about this so many times on my channel. Like, I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing it, but usually this is the lipstick that I top any like nude lipstick with, or if I put a liquid lipstick on that's too dark, I will always put this on top of it. It is such a pretty color. This is what it looks like here. I will swatch it on my hand for you guys. It's so creamy. The formula is beautiful. I will use this on my lips even when I don't have anything on, or sometimes I will put this liner on and then put this right on top of it. It's very creamy and very comfortable on the lips. So the Covergirl lipsticks in this kind of packaging are my favorite from the drugstore. So those were my top 20 products from the drugstore that are my all-time favorite. You can literally do a full face with these products, which is what I did today, just to show you guys what everything looked like on my skin. And I would rock this look every single day, and I'd be fine with no high-end products, and I can't believe I'm saying that, but this combination on my skin I love. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Let me know what your ride or die drugstore products are down below, and I will definitely check them out. Don't forget to subscribe down below before you leave, and also hit that thumbs up if you guys liked it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!